Jeez Louise. Okay, hey guys, so this is my hair. It is extremely dry. I didn't even sleep with anything on it last night because I was just like, there's no point. It's just a mess. So I hope you guys can see all of it. And excuse my dirty room. So yeah, this is my hair. Very dry, not defined anymore. And so this is a 2-week-old refreshed wash and go that I kind of threw up into a puff by the end because, you know, just couldn't do anything to it. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this new wash and go routine that I actually came up with when I was in Georgia visiting family. My hair looked bomb on Christmas. Like, it was so juicy and moisturized. And I used a few products that my sister had left at my mom's house that I personally just never bought. So I'll show you guys how I do that step by step in a couple of moments. All right guys, so that last video, things happened, life happened. We are now about 4 or 5 days after that video, maybe like 6. But yeah, oh God, maybe more than 6. But yeah, I just didn't feel like doing my hair. So I threw it up into a bun. It's been in a bun. I made sure I moisturized the ends and I put some deep conditioner on there because I said I was gonna come back and fix it and do it. It is in severe need of washing and detangling. So yeah, we're gonna get that together and I will be showing you now how I get the bomb wash and go. Continue watching to really see what happened with that. I just wanted to show you guys my super stretched hair. All right guys, so I have just washed my hair. I did not record that because it's washing hair. So I don't do anything special. The products I use when I wash my hair, or that I've used in order to get this look in the past, was the Aussie Miracle Curls shampoo. I hope you guys can see it. And it has coconut and jojoba oil in it, and as well as this is a product that I started using when I first went natural, and I feel like I should have just kept using it. I don't know why I stopped, but this is the Giovanni's Deeper Moisture Conditioner. This is one I use in the shower. I also have the leave-in as well, which I freaking love. And they have a I use the Deeper Moisture shampoo usually, and I got the Miracle Curls from Curl Box. They had a sale going on where you could get like 5 or 6 of of Aussie's Miracle Curls collection. And so I just went ahead and we're going to be starting off, and I know it's all scratched up and stuff. I don't know why it is, but this is the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Leave-In Conditioner. And I hope you guys can see it. And then I'm going to use this Sulfur 8 Lock, Twist, and Braid Oil. And I'm mainly using this because it has this easy applicator here. I've actually been, I actually added some more olive oil to this. It has olive oil, tea tree oil, wheat germ oil, sweet almond oil, and sunflower seed oil in it. And I added more olive oil because I started to run out when I actually had braids. So that was the only oil that I had in my house. And then finally, the Eco Styler olive oil. Eco Styler, you guys know what this looks like. If you're natural, you have probably used this already, but this is also one of my, these two here were my two go-tos when I first went natural. And I've never stopped using Eco Styler. I've just tried the, you know, the gold one and the black castor oil one. And I've got to say, the other two are good for like when I'm slicking up my bun or something, or slicking my hair down for a bun. But when it comes to my wash and goes, I stick to the olive oil joint. So yeah, gonna go ahead and show you guys what I do. Okay, so I actually use the Deeper Moisture conditioner. This is the conditioner, not the leave-in. I use the conditioner in the shower and I do not wash it out. Period. I know that some people might think that that's bad or whatever, or your hair, well, I don't really know what the negatives they could say, but it's a positive for me. Okay, so I do not wash out conditioner. My hair has been flourishing. I've been natural 7 years, and for most of the 7 years, I've not been washing conditioner out. So, and my hair is fine. So, I mean, if I'm doing a wash and go, I'm not gonna wash the conditioner out. Now, if I'm about to put some braids in, about to put a ponytail in, I definitely wash it out because I don't need my hair to be extra moisturized in those particular conditions. Like, we got other things that we're gonna do to help keep the hair safe. If you have thick hair like mine that just needs to soak up as much as it can, that's the reason why I don't wash it out. Because my hair, if I wash it out, it looks dry, it looks frizzy, it doesn't do what I want it to do. And I'd be hella mad that I spent all this time doing my hair, because my hair takes a long time. So yeah, so that's that. So about to get into it. I'm gonna take this off. This is my handy dandy special product. We won't get into what it is exactly, but I'm just gonna take my wrap off and then just squeeze any extra moisture out of my hair. And I've been wearing that for about 20 minutes. So my hair is no longer super soaking wet. And so yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get it cracking. So you see me here. So I detangled my hair with a wet brush. I will show you guys what a wet brush looks like in a few moments. I did not detangle my hair before I got in the shower. What you guys saw in the beginning, I just separated it into these 4 sections, and then I got in the shower, wet it, washed it, and then once I put the conditioner in there, I detangled. So I do have little bits of shedding that will happen while I'm finishing up with my hair, because I only detangle with a wet brush. I do not use a comb. I don't do none of that stuff, because it just, you know, I just got tired of my hair breaking and just seeing, you know, wads of hair everywhere. Wet brush, amazing for life. So yeah, so this is my hair, just freshly washed, freshly conditioned. And so now I'm gonna separate it into sections and start the process. And so this is just me running my fingers through, make sure we don't have any tangles. And this is all of the conditioner still coming off, of course. I have my handy dandy towel here to wipe my hands, because I'm gonna need it. It's a very wet process, pause. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and spray with the leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna go in and just brush through this again. Get all the way through there. And then pull the product right back into my hair. And so now we're about to go in with the gel. That's it. That's all I do. I'm not doing too much. I'm putting this in there. I'm detangling a smidge more with my wet brush. And then, and it says wet on here. So you see this brush. They have a lot of different kinds. I think this one is gonna be, it's gonna say that it's for thick hair. But yeah, wet or dry hair, wet brush works amazing with detangling. I'm gonna go ahead and take my, and then I'm start from the roots. And you see I just got a glob. And some people start from the ends, some people start from the roots. Like I feel like starting from the roots ensures that you have your hair laying down a little bit more. And I'm just pulling my hair down, just massaging it in. And as you continue to pull down, you'll be able to feel where the gel stops. So right now, gel, 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 gel. There's no gel on my ends. So I'm gonna go in with just a little bit, not too much. A little bit on my end, and then pull down. And then I'm gonna take each little section or little curl that I see that pops up, like these two, they went ahead and called out. They said we together. And I just pull them out individually. Like, I know you guys call this, I don't know, this might be shingling or something, I don't know. But this is just the defining portion of my wash, define, and go. And I hope you guys can hear me. Sorry, I have to turn my head so far because I'm trying to show you my hair. And I want to make sure it's all showing up on camera. So now that that's done, I go in with praying hands, one good time. Praying hands, everybody's lumped together. This is how y'all chose to live your life, by clumping together. So we're clumped. I guess I'll turn this way a little bit so y'all can see. And it's up to you where you want to, how you want to section it off when you're about to do your sections. So I just go by what feels right to me. That section I just pulled feels right to me. So take that, clip it down. It's a little thicker. I'm gonna spray. Slight tangle there, you know. That's why I go through one more time. Even though in the shower I did, you know, detangle, I still come back through. Grab some of the gel. This is a nice big clump of it because this is a bigger section. And as you see, I'm just going around the whole section. And all the massaging that I'm doing now is gonna help move the gel down the shaft. So right now I can feel gel, gel, gel. There's no gel from here down. So then I take a little bit more, it's not a lot. I start here and pull it down. Just like that. And you see it's white right now because it's a lot of product. It's not gonna be white in the end. So now I'm just gonna take this, pull it down, touch my little sections, figure it out. You can sort of feel out. It used to annoy me when I would see people do this and they would be like, well, you can tell. But once I started doing it myself, I realized you kind of can tell where the sections are. I'm smoothing until it feels right. And then we go back, we do a praying hand, asking God that the definition be there, give it a little prayer, and then you let it rock.
A few moments later.
All right, so this side is completely done. It's still damp, of course, but done. And this side is freshly done. So you will see there is a little bit of shrinkage, of course, because natural hair. But completely done with this side. And my suggestion is to part your hair the way that you want it parted. Yeah, like if you want it parted on the side, do that when you first separate your hair. So that way it's not like, you know, you're going back, you're moving hair around and, you know, causing frizziness. Like the more you touch it, the more frizziness you're going to cause after it's already set. Well, at least that's the way I do it. And so I'm only taking the hair I just did and hitting the praying hands. I'm not touching the hair that was there earlier. And if I notice any spots that seem like it's kind of not moist enough, I just go back and I rub the whole curl again. Because it'll eventually, you know, come back. To spread the moisture around. Very important. Leaving that alone. And while this looked like a small section, like I should have been able just to do like the whole section at once, or at least split it in half, because this is the section that's the main part of my hair that's going to be shown or seen when I'm doing things. I make sure I come through and I take my time with her, okay? Take my time. Take some of this, move it back up, get it close to the roots, because the roots usually right here in the front, they've dried pretty much because they're such short hair. We go back and make sure. Together, and like I said, just work it until it's okay. So everybody's calmed down, everybody's on the same page. And then my edges, I just slick them down, child. They already moist. Slick them down. And then now we wait.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this is it. No more touching anything for about 30 minutes minimum. And then I might give it an hour though, no touching, no nothing, and then I will diffuse maybe a little bit. But this is what it looks like. And as you see, all the white is gone. I hope I'm in focus and everything. I'll be back in a few moments for my final steps.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, so it has been about 3 hours or so. I was doing nothing. I know I said 30 minutes to an hour, but I got caught up. Okay. Anyway, so my hair is majority dry. And this is just from me sitting and letting it air dry. I would say the only areas that are still pretty damp, pretty wet kinda is in the back, in the center, because that's the hair that's the most covered. So down in here it's pretty wet. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go ahead and start messing with the parts that I know are dry. Like, I'm not really gonna bang with the parts that that aren't as dry that much, just a little bit. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this Jamaican mango and lime, Jamaican black castor oil, coconut aromatherapy. It has a lot of names on it. I don't know. Is it just called Jamaican black castor oil, or is the mango and lime part supposed to be in there? I don't know. So, anywho, I'm gonna take a little bit of it. Woo, that's a lot of it. Yeah, you guys don't need to see it or else I'm gonna spill it all over the place. Get it on my hands. And then I'm gonna do the same praying hands motion. And this is to, 1, oil my hair, and for 2, to like break up a little bit of the crunchiness. Like, it's gel, it's gonna be crunchy, period. Like, I don't really care that it's crunchy, because to me my hair ends up lasting longer the more gel that I have on it. So, but just gonna grab it, hit it with the praying hands. That part I didn't hit it as hard because I just felt like there's too much oil in my hands. So here we go. Praying hands, praying hands. And you see, as you do the praying hands, it becomes more alive, I guess, is a way to think about it. I don't know. It just seems like it's more willing to comply. So it becomes more bushy or whatever. And I love big hair. I love my hair to be big, but I also love my hair to be defined. So now that I've done that, just very quickly, see, that didn't take long at all. Didn't take long at all, and it's already hella soft. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to take, once I wipe my hand, wipe off any excess, put the top back on the Jamaican oil before you knock it over on accident and have a mess. I'm going to take this blow dryer that I've had for a while with the diffuser portion on there, because I mean, my hair, it's grown a little bit, you know, it's gotten a little bigger since just a moment ago, but for the damp parts, I'm just gonna diffuse down in my hair to try and dry that up. Because the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go to sleep with your hair wet, with the curls not being set or anything, because they're just going to end up frizzy when you sleep. And for me, I pineapple my hair, so they're just going to get smushed and it's just not going to come out right. So I have to make sure that it's dry. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off this light here, plug this in, and get going. And so I leave it on the cool setting, and I turn it on to high, because I ain't got no patience. Okay, so now my hair is fully, well, for the most part, dry. Like my roots, they feel pretty dry. I don't feel any like really wet spots. So I'm gonna stop here as it pertains to diffusing. Now, if you had asked me years ago if diffusing your hair worked, I would have told you no, it don't work. It do not work. But that's because I am very impatient when it comes to my hair. I want my hair to be dry now. But I now know that that's not something you can just, you know, make happen if you want your curls to stay intact, if you want, you know, your hair to be, you know, not frizzy. So that was also another reason why I made sure that the what is that thing called? Not the curling iron. The blow dryer was on cool. Even though it does heat up, it's not hot air. So there's less chance of frizziness if the blow dryer is on a cool setting. So basically, now that all of that's done, that's it. This is the final look for my hair at this point, and this is day one hair. Usually I don't like day one hair, but because of the way that I've done my hair now, the new way that I've been using these particular products, I really do you know, like this. But tomorrow and the day after, 2-day and 3-day hair is my favorite, because my hair is basically gonna go like this. It's gonna just go up, and I prefer the anti-gravity look. The bigger the hair, you know, the better, you know. So that's what I have going on with this at this point. The last thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my oil that I've concocted in here, and I'm just gonna put it just in various spots in my hair. Like, I'm not gonna do too much, but I just want to oil my scalp. I found that, you know, not oiling my scalp, I stopped greasing my scalp when I went natural many years ago, but I found that my hair still requires, or rather my scalp still requires, some sort of nourishment from time to time. And so what I did was I just put a few drops of that down, and I'm gonna let it just ruminate up in there, do its thing. Once it's a little, you know, probably tomorrow, I'll go in, put a little bit more, and then just really shake it up. I just don't want to do any more actions with my hair at this point, because I don't want to ruin these very intact curls that we have right now. So one other thing that I might do tomorrow, I may stretch it. Like, I sometimes stretch my hair. I'll go in with the blow dryer and then just, you know, pick certain spots and pull down, making sure that the blow dryer, the heat is right at my roots, not at the other parts of my hair, because we still want to make sure we keep the hair defined. We don't want to, you know, cause any frizz unnecessarily, and, you know, so the hair can stay. So my hair can usually stay in this wash, define, and go look maybe about 5 to 7 days. It really depends on what I'm doing. If I'm taking care of it like I'm supposed to, if I'm wearing my hair rag at night, all that jazz. So this is the final look. Like, my hair is defined, it's very curly, it's actually pretty soft even with how much gel we used. It really, I think the reason why it comes out soft in the end is because I don't wash out the conditioner, because I, you know, use that leave-in and comb through, and, you know, having all that moisture in my hair sort of counteracts the would-be hardness of the gel. So I personally, I love my hair like this. I get a lot of compliments on my hair like this. So whether it be, and it's up to you, if you want to, you know, go ahead and diffuse and all that type of stuff, that's great. If you decide to wash your hair early in the morning and just let it air dry all day, that's great too. And while it's still not the driest it could be, it's still a little damp. I still have about maybe 5 or 6 hours. I'm gonna be up walking around doing whatever, not leaning on anything, you know, to mess up the curls or whatever. So I'm just gonna let it do its thing. So yeah, so let me know what you think. Let me, you know, if you have any questions, anything like that, reach out to me at Carrie Contours on Twitter and at Carrie Contours on Instagram, Carrie with a K and Contours with a K. So yeah, so also let me know if there are any other types of videos you want to see, because I started, well, I put the hair one up today because I gotten quite a few people, you know, asking me, because they saw my personal Instagram and they saw my hair and was like, oh my gosh, your hair was so, you know, defined and pretty on Christmas. Like, what did you do? Blah, 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 so on and so forth. And so that caused me to do this video. And also got a question about my high bun that I wear. So I'm going to do a high bun video soon. So yeah, just ask me whatever, you know, or suggest whatever, sorry, my aligners, ugh. And I might even do an Invisalign video, but yeah. So anyway, just let me know what questions you have and I'll answer them. Any videos you want to see, any content you want to see, interact with me, guys. I'm here for that. I ain't got nothing to do. I done told y'all. so yeah, but thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.